You looking at some that they got it out the mud, baby. Got it out the mud, baby. We some mud babies, mud babies.
What's happening, YouTube? Let's get right into this. So I seen some of you guys asking, like, why is there so many Latinos in Stockton that rep or ride with the Africano course? Well, for one, that has a lot to do where they grew up. Like, I know out south there's a lot of Mexican Crips. Out east there's just a lot of Crips in Stockton, period, in general. You feel me? In order to explain all this, you have to understand what happened in Stockton, because right now there is a lot of Crips there that are Mexican, younger Crips, younger dudes that are Crips. You know, the Keyways, they Crippin'. Shout out to them. Stockton Norteños, or Stockton Latinos in general, has always had a close relations with the Crips. C14 started in Stockton. The Norteños and the Crips are the two most dominant factions within the city. And right now there are, like I said earlier, a lot of younger Crip dudes being brought up. And that has a lot to do with the neighborhoods they're brought up in. Let's speak on the south side of Stockton, to be specific. I know a handful of younger Crip dudes that are from you feel me, that I knew growing up that are Crips now. I get out of jail or prison or whatever, I'm like, and they Crippin'. At first, I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck are all these Crips doing all over? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's always been Crips in South Stockton. But, like, there's a lot. Like, you feel me? And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? To keep it real, it seemed like majority Crip now. I mean, I know it's not, but that's just what it seems like. But, and a lot has to do with what was going on in South Stockton prior to this new generation coming up. You have to remember, my generation was the era where Stockton was at an all-time high when it came to the murder count, you know. Around 2012, 2013, Stockton had the most murders in its history. And a lot of it was Mexicans beefing with other Mexicans, Norteños beefing with other Norteños. The feds hit the Northerners hard. I'm talking about everyone went to prison. They was doing indictments after indictments after indictments. So everyone from every hood practically went down and got indicted. And if they didn't indict you, they did a probation sweep on you, a parole sweep on you. They found something on you and sent your ass to the pen. Specifically out south, I know that to be a fact. A lot of the Northerners out south were indicted in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, all the way up to 2015, bro. They was doing all these indictments, and just specifically on the south side of town, on the Northerners, trying to take out, you feel me, one of the big gangs out there out south. And the Northerners that didn't get locked up, they was not trying to do nothing. They seen all their homies getting 10, 20, 25, 37 years in the pen for some bullshit. Like, you feel me, just because they tripping, they going hard. Like the DAs, the judges, everyone was going hard on the Northerners around this time because, like I said, Stockton was making world news, bro. The Northerners were making world news and Stockton beefing with each other. So they were trying to put an end to that shit. And they kind of did, keep it real. And to get back to what I was saying, like, the Northerners that were out, they weren't trying to do nothing. Them niggas was just trying to chill. Like, hell nah, nigga, I'm not trying to get indicted. I'm not trying to go to the pen. They just snatched the whole hood up. Like, nigga, they snatching everybody up. Fuck that. I'm chilling. I'm getting my ass a job. You feel me? I was already in the pen. But the homies that was left out on the streets, that's how they was thinking. And so now you have this generation coming up after that. Because like I said, I seen these little niggas out in the streets before I hit the prison system. They was young kids, though. That was the little niggas riding scooters and shit. Like, I used to pay some of these niggas to wash my cars, wash my rims. Like, they would pull up and they'd be like, hey, let me wash your car. Like, you feel me? Because they live next door to the trap. Shout out to my Crip niggas, man. Y'all know what it is. Purify, my nigga. But they know, like, nigga, when I got out of prison, they was like, oh, what's up, Gotti? What's up, cuz? What's up? Ooh, this and that. Come to find out they Crippin'. But, nigga, them the same little niggas I used to pay to wash my rims. You feel me? The homies, all the homies did that. You feel me? Because, like I said, they lived next door to the trap. Some of them did. Not all of them became Crips, but a lot of them did. And a lot has to do with niggas wasn't out there. Everyone was locked up. So what comes up is this new rapper. Well, he's not a new rapper, but at the time he was a new rapper making some noise. It goes by the name MB Now. MB Now's hood always been out there. What they had out there at Matty Hero, they had OP, TP. You feel me? They always been cripping out there. But before MB Now's generation blew up, they wasn't outside like that, to keep it real. Like MB Now's older homies, they wasn't recruiting like that. They wasn't super cripping outside like that. They was always there, don't get me wrong, they was always there, but they wasn't super deep like they are now. MB Now blew up and it seemed like everyone want to be a Crip. Mix that in with all the other Northerners being locked up, or at least the Northerners that had some type of influence out in the streets being locked up. Who else, the younger generation coming up, who else they gonna go fuck with? Ain't no Northerners out there. Definitely ain't no Southsiders out there. Nigga, it's the Crips they gonna go fuck with. And so that's how that happened. You know, MB Now's neighborhood, Matty Hero Port, used to be predominantly a Norteño territory. Until, like I said, all them indictments happened, and you go over there now, you see a bunch of Keyways. You feel me? You see a bunch of Keyways out there. Shout out to the Crips. And me personally, like, I know some of his older homies, you feel me? MB Now is younger than me. When I went to prison, MB Now was probably like 13, 14 years old, you feel me? MB Now younger than me. I know his older partners that used to be out south. Like I said, they wasn't like how they is now. That nigga done started some and that shit booming. You know, shout out him and his people and his squad, his circle for doing that. And that's just specifically speaking on the south side of Stockton. And when I say south side, I mean Matty Hero Park side of things. Because you'll ask one nigga what south side, where he from, right? And he be like, oh, I'm from south side. But that nigga over there from where Sierra Vista's at. Nigga, that's the southeast if you asking me. You feel me? If you ask me, that's the southeast, but that's just me though. If you ask any Mexican, like Mexican nigga that they, you feel me, where Sierra Vista at, they gonna be like southeast. But if you ask the blacks where Sierra Vista at, and for those that don't know, Sierra Vista is housing projects in Stockton. If you ask the brothers where Sierra Vista at, they gonna say out south. But I don't know. Depending on who you ask, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just like Conway. You ask someone where Conway at, they might say, nigga, the Southwest. You ask the next person where Conway at, they're going to be like Southside. And that's just my little 2 cents, bro, because I seen a handful of you guys ask me like, hey, bro, what's up with these Mexican Crips all through Stockton, woo, woo. What's wrong with that, nigga? They are who they hang around with, you feel me? That's who they be, that chose to be like. And that's what it is, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out them. They doing they thuggy. I got a couple of my niggas that I fuck with that are niggas super Crips. These niggas is super Crips, blood. Hey, man, shout out to them niggas, though. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We're going to be going live 8 o'clock weekdays. Let's go.